This is gonna be something. Nope, don't want to post that there. Alright. Hey, Huggy Wuggy. Yeah? I take it its name. I do need to play that game eventually. But, or is it someone else? I don't want to be calling you one person when you're someone else. So that's not you, name? Hey. Alright. But red? Oh, Eric. I think that was your name.
Right
Sorry.
down the middle. Nice and easy.
Oh,
Nice
okay.
and easy.
Oh, and we... Great way to start the series back. Oh, you don't think you can? Well, I'm sorry.
Okay. Right down the middle. Nice and easy.
But, yeah. Even though I don't have
Was that a sin?
it...
I think that's a sin.
What?
You ready, Tarzan?
Sure. You... Okay.
Alright, go ahead.
Hey, Nathan. Kyler Creeper, do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you, Nate. Let's see. Oh, it was Aaron, but good job for guessing my name. Ah, sorry. But, yeah.
Come on.
For those of...
Alright, just go around the corner.
But, yeah, for those of you who've been with the channel for some time, you probably remember that I was playing this game a while back, before I started Ark. And, I'm trying to recall... Why can't I turn the corner? I can now. You're eating Mike and I candy? Okay. Bear with me while I try to remember how the heck I deal with these games. Which one? Since... Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, yeah, aren't
Nice
you
view, huh?
from the,
Not bad.
I almost said Colombia, that's not right.
You ever been up here before?
This particular roof? No.
But you do know where you're going, right?
Europe
More or less.
or the UK? That's what I meant to say. The UK.
You wait here. And you watch
Hey, Trona.
Your turn.
Welcome back. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me while I try to remember this.
Alright, go ahead. Just don't
Puppy
over-
Playtime Chapter 2 and a video. What? Good for you. Oh gosh, that sounded super sarcastic then. But no, really good for you. See? You put in the work, people will notice. Remember me from Beat Saber live stream? I kinda do.
I did.
But when people change their names and their... like, it's easy to remember faces or images for me, a lot easier than names. And sometimes it is more difficult when people, you know, change that, which, hey, change it if you want.
How about you take this one?
Alright.
Really?
Yeah, really. I'll follow your lead.
Yeah, because that was over the span of some years, not a day or even at most a week.
Okay.
I mean, you have the span of years.
Now, head down.
And he snapped his legs and went to the hospital. Okay, can we skip this? Yes, because I've already done all this, and I kind of didn't really enjoy. Alright.
Esto va a estar más fácil de lo que esperaba, ¿eh?
Oh, wait, do I not have subtitles on? Hold on. Options. Display. There's a non-display audio, maybe? Output. Music. Game. Yeah, let's turn those on. Alright. I am from the UK, so correct. Good job, Kyler. There we go.
You're gonna have to do it better than that, pal. Acabemos con esto. Let's go.
Oh, right, it doesn't do English subtitles, so I have no clue what he's saying.
Chingada, este gringo sabe pelear, ¿eh?
You think you can touch this? Oh.
A ver cómo te sales de esta.
Dale una paliza.
¿Qué tal esto?
Asshole, let go of me.
¡Gánenmelo!
Right back at you.
¡Lucha como un hombre!
Okay.
You asked for it.
Alright.
I got you now. No puedes conmigo.
Puedes hacerlo.
No puedes.
Acaba con él.
Estás muerto. Esto es por meterte con nosotros.
Dale una paliza.
Yeah.
Ahora sí, perro.
Derrota a ese gringo,
Te
amigo.
vas a arrepentir.
Ya lo tiene. Come on. Rómpele la cara. Come on, amigo. Shit.
Voy
Yeah.
a matar, come mierda. Te voy a cerrar la bocota, gringo.
Get off of me, Gustavo.
Ya basta.
I don't think you need a translation for that.
Derrota, idiota.
Suéltame.
We weren't fighting, huh? Right, little.
Okay. I'm gonna skip, like, if like I've already gone through all this on the channel, so that's why I'm skipping it. Because there's no reason to go and rewatch it when it's like, I didn't... So for the most part, I didn't really enjoy this part. If you understand.
Any chance I can take a shower?
Yeah?
Morning, boys. Or is it the evening? It's hard to tell down here.
Oye, idiota. Get up the stairs. Viene saliendo un prisionero. Abran la reja.
But, you know what? Hold on. I know that it may not make much sense, but if I'm just gonna talk over the game, dialogue, let's just turn that off. We have subtitles. But, yeah, I've already played through a good part of it. Really? Sheesh. But I'm probably gonna say a lot. But, and apparently but a lot, too. So, yes, I've played this game. The reason why I have to replay these parts is due to something with the PlayStation at the time. Decided to do something close to a factory reset. So, account was kicked off. All the progress on a lot of games were, well, erased. So I have to replay through some games. Luckily, I didn't have a whole catalog of games that I had a lot of progress on that were like, oh no! Years and years of progress gone away! Or anything like that. I told you, Kyler, you should play Ark, and you... Yeah, but you've also told me to play some other games. Besides, it just happened to be at that time, because when I checked the algorithm, Ark was big, and I mean big at the time. And sometimes it will re-emerge as well. But... oh, right. Big, heavy, scary door. Alright. Go left. Left, okay. I think, like I would suggest, just go, if you haven't already, go rewatch the Uncharted series so far on the channel, so you can kind of catch up. Okay, so that means that's a good indication of when I'm in a cutscene, because I can hear voices. Luckily, I still remember the better part of what I've done. It just will be relearning game mechanics. Oh! Wait, there was a well? Wait, was there something down... Did I check down here? Or... oh. Maybe I didn't, maybe I did. If there's still, like, things I haven't gotten, well... I'm probably gonna get them. Anything around here, like this. Well, why don't you take a beer bottle? Around 60, 70 subs. Heck, I remember when I had 2. And I was like, oh my god. Like, it just blew my mind at the time. Especially when that number was going up. Granted, like, not as fast as it's been, but just even getting, like, one person to subscribe was a big milestone for me. Let alone when people started commenting. It was just like, oh my god. Not like that Trolls moment where they're like, oh my god, they're eating her, then they're going to eat me. Not like that. Oh my god. That's an iconic part of that horrible, horrible movie, but you can't help but just reference it. Oh, bye, Nate. Please, wait, what? Please, what? Come on, Nate. Me and you have not had the best past, because you do tons of stupid things. But maybe this will be a new... Oh, please sub. Please sub to who? And maybe this will be the time when we get on the right cornerstone, and I won't have you jump off a cliff 50 times in a row. Or off some... Oh, to you? Sorry, but no can do. Or, let me just make it clear to you. If, let's say I did that for you, alright? And I'm not, again, like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, well, if I did it for you, I'd have to do it for everyone. What? God, I hope that's not what Winnie the Pooh will sound like in that new horror movie. But, the reason why I sub to people is if I'm watching their content, alright? And not to say that you're producing bad content or anything. It's just... Let me point out something. The people that I usually suggest, they don't really see... Like, especially when I mention them. What's the chances that someone who's watching my content would be like, okay, I'll go check them out and sub to them? Not very much. Can you say Nate more? I'm gonna say it how I like. So if it sounds like Pate or Kate or I don't know what you're hearing, or 8, I'm gonna say it how I like. You're subbed to Rizona or something? You mean fierce? To fear? Well, thanks. And I'm pretty sure she's very thankful for that. Yeah, I was about to say, who's Rizona? That pasta? That, like, pasta that you buy at the store? That's actually what I thought at first, like, Rizona. Wait, isn't that, like, Regalo? Or, wait, huh? Why am I swinging? Swing from the chandelier. Yeah, she tries to, really connect with her community, which is actually how I'm trying to word this in a way that doesn't sound like can be taken the wrong way. It's the reason I'm one of her moderators. Yeah, just don't confuse her with like, oh yeah, I'm like with a bunch of names or a bunch of your accounts, because she doesn't really appreciate that kind of thing. Because let me just say, if you had 50 accounts, alright, and you all sub to me, I feel like that would be kind of cheating the system in a way. And let's say that for some reason I had to ban you. and you just kept on going back and back and back, that can work really heavily against you. Okay, this is the part I'm trying to recall. Do I need to read the note? Probably gonna have to. That can be seen as band invasion, which doesn't matter if you had 2, 5, or 100 accounts. At that point, your accounts will be permabanned, which we don't want that. We don't want that. Yeah. Well, it's also just a nice kind of callback to the earlier days. Back when Rap to Jesus was like such an icon, along with Do You Know Dewey? You know, Ugandan Knuckles. Okay, where do I need to go? Was it... Okay, it's... Why do I feel like it was something like, oh, well, why didn't I realize that? God, I really hope Winnie the Pooh does not sound anything like that in that movie. That will scare the absolute bejesus out of me. And maybe China will not be like, oh, well, I'm like Winnie the freaking Pooh. Do you know... Great, now I have to say it in that way. Do you know Dewey? Which, I'm trying to recall. Was it Nigeria? That you... No, it was Wakandan. I think, if I recall right. Wait, what's it? Was it crashing through the... Why do I not recall what I'm supposed to do? And all I have is this note that says stuff. Yes. Or wait, hold on. Let me... I forgot, you can turn this over. Put away. Okay, I guess maybe not. Was I supposed to jump off? No, that didn't work. Wait, hold on. Do I... Oh, there, of course. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing these games, because it's just like, okay, let's be here for the next 20 minutes while I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so it was flip, read, my dearest, and yada yada yada. I'm pretty sure I read all that. Yeah, she never liked you either. And for, good reasons, I think. Now, which one is gold and which one's silver? Can you tell me that? Flip. Yeah. We needed a prodigy for this, I see. Okay, so it's the strange anchor and the awkward M. Okay, strange anchor, awkward M. So that's... I forget the analogy. So, X2. X2. There's 2, but we need the X first. Hey, onion. And this is why I point out that this is one of the reasons why I didn't really want to deal with kids. Oh, 10... Wait, 10... 12... Wait, hold on. Wasn't that supposed to go together? So it would be... Wasn't it this? No, not that one. This one.
Would you look at that?
Okay, good. Cinematic scene. We can skip it. Come on. I swear your donut counterpart works harder than you. Wow, I really do got some animosity towards this guy. Not like I had to play 3 games where he kept jumping off a cliff. Yeah, hey, Onion. Because I have no clue how else to say that. Move it, move it, move it. Okay. Hey, that's offensive? How's it offensive if you don't know how to say it any other way? I mean, yeah, it's gonna still probably be offensive, but... Oh. You realize that still technically means you're a kid, right? Or young adult. Oh, no, 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 no. You blow me, idiot. And also, I thought you said, I'm not a kid, I'm 10. You're like, I thought you were older. But also, on the other side of that argument, you're a young teen. No, I wouldn't know that. Because I'm an American. Where they will literally handle a gun to they'll give a gun to a baby. And say, that is your right, baby. I'm joking, by the way. We'll give them toy guns. Heck, at one time we gave them radium. You know, the stuff that we use for nuclear plants. Because we so wanted children to, well, I guess you could say a form of birth control. But I'm not going to go further into that. Because America, you have to remember, is from your side of the, well, your side of the world. So if you have anybody to blame, blame yourselves.
You made it.
Yeah, we made it, so bye. Okay, more cinematics. Okay. Oh wait, no, I have to fight someone now. Wait, who am I fighting? Who am I fighting? This guy? We're tag teaming, alright? I get it. Where are you guys coming from? Okay. Whee! Rolling, rolling, rolling. Ooh, that's gonna be a nasty headache. Ooh, God, that guy really is gonna have some headaches. That makes me a member of meme of Cheese Europe versus American Cheese. Europe kids in school versus kids in America. Wait, what? I mean, something that I find kind of funny is, you've probably heard of a grilled cheese, right? And how we mostly use white bread. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. So, you can tell me if it is, or you can tell me if it isn't. But, is white bread really that weird to eat in the rest of the world? Oh, I thought we were done. Okay. But, yeah, I haven't really kept up with the, yeah, it's unhealthy. Well, look where we're at. To be honest, that is one of the least unhealthy things over here. And I truly mean that. Because if you look at some things that used to be served, some things that are served, and some things you're just like, how, just, wait, what, even us Americans sometimes are just like, how? How do you get away with this? If you're looking for one example, Heart Attack Grill, where it's literally like they, you just have to look it up because there's just so much about it where it's like, just how? Just how? That's mostly used for not necessarily. Because let me tell you that there are places that use wheat. And usually the thing that you're worried about is not the bread. It's the thing that you're using that bread for. Because let me just tell you that if you have an issue with the bread here, you'll learn pretty quickly that is not the thing you should be worried about. And surprisingly enough, it's not obesity related either. Where am I running? Because that's an issue we have in our country where obesity is still somewhat of an issue, not gonna lie, but it gets to the point where you either have an issue with obesity or you have an issue with just not eating because you think eating will get you obese. And also, well, the government being completely and utterly a bunch of old white men who just can't agree on anything, and we have to pay the brunt of it. Because trust me, have you ever heard of fried chicken? Or let alone any fried food? Because I'm just gonna tell you, potatoes are the thing that you will see more often than white bread. There was, but the reason why you probably are hearing about that is not for the school shooting, per se. More the actions that weren't taken. Because I'm just gonna tell ya, the more and more you listen to news, you're just gonna find yourself more and more depressed. Trust me. Once I stop watching the news, let's be honest, yeah, there's still bad things going on. There's still all this stuff going on. But then you get the realization, do I really need to know about that? No? Okay. Like, is it my problem? It can be at times. But also, if you make something your issue that isn't your issue, you'll only stress yourself out, and that will hurt you. It'll hurt you mentally, it could hurt you physically, because some information, well, you won't exactly know if it's true or not. And there's just some information that hurts your pocketbook because you got old white men who will believe in just about anything because they do not keep up with what's going on in the world, even though they watch the news. What is PUBG? Wait, what?
Come on! Pull you up!
Okay, let's get this. You're playing PUBG with a TV remote? I don't... Huh? I guess maybe I don't quite understand. But with a TV remote. I don't have any issue against PUBG, to be honest. Never played it, but it was near the same era as when Fortnite was getting popular, and I'm just... Well, let's just say Fortnite really ruined any kind of liking for those kinds of Battle Royale games. Because the last time I played one of those was, oh, that's a cliff. Oh, right, this is a cliff. I need to jump off a cliff. Is, Call of Duty. And I still hated it. In Europe, you can do anything here. Not from what I've heard. I heard that at one point, they tried to ban memes. Or, it wasn't... Wait, was it memes? It was something to do with YouTube, which got into a really heated discussion, from what I recall. That it could have affected more than Europe. But also at the same time, where was that in Ukraine? What? What do you mean? Wait, what? Okay. Now I got things that need my attention more so than the game. Okay. Again, I don't necessarily think what you're saying is completely true because while in Ukraine and Russia, it's technically, at least in Ukraine, it's pretty much martial law at the moment. Due to, oh, you know, a little issue of complete and utter war, and Russia is in turmoil, from at least what I've last heard. Because you got the people who are like, oh, let's go into Ukraine and then you have the rest of the people who are like, no, no, good God, why? Why? Just why? And as I said, that's the last time I've heard. But if that was true name, then where's your white bread? Where's your absolute diabetes, carb-loaded restaurants? Where are the people with your guns? You kind of see what I'm getting at? Kyler, what do you think of Eurosong Ting? I have no clue what you're talking about. And if this has something to do with the news, as I just mentioned, I don't watch the news. We have with beard here, and we have guns. Oh, bread? But do you have white bread? Because something name I'm not quite sure is, and not to say the rest of the world can, yeah. Something I don't think you necessarily understand is, I live in a part of the world where one state is not like another. Like, think of Europe, for example. Think of it like that, where you could go from one Europe state to another, or one European country to another. It is not going to be the same. Because, let me just tell you, if you've been to Tennessee and then you go to New Orleans, good lord, it's like being in two completely different countries. And I don't mean just by, like, area either. I mean, it's like you have gone to another country, especially with the way people talk. Because you got your Southern accent, and you got your Texan accent, and you got Mississippi. Yeah, you know. Well, that's what you tell me, at least. Where was that other box? But that also being said, you can't really speak generally about America then. Because it would just be like, well, everyone is obese, and no, no, you can't really say that. Because if you have your experience in Texas, it is not going to be the same thing as your experience in Kansas or Oklahoma. Yeah, we don't bully people that have accents. Are you sure about that? Because something I have seen on channels from other countries is, have you heard some of their accents over in those states? Good lord. How do they even understand each other? Which, my response to that is, sometimes we don't. And sometimes it's just, well, heritage. Like, there's just some things that you grow up with, and there's nothing wrong with that. Well, people who I know don't. Yeah, and that view could easily change at some point, or maybe it'll never change at all. It just depends on where you live and where you grow up. Because at that one point, that's actually what I thought as well. And then, let's just say, things changed. And also, the internet changed. I mean, once you got really attached, well, really associated with the internet, you learned pretty quickly that things change. Also, just a reminder, we had one of the worst presidents, in my opinion. I'm just going to state that because someone could easily be like, well, he was the best president. And yes, I'm making fun of a congressman. Or wait, was he a congressman or was he a senator? I don't even know. But frankly, I didn't like him either. But, yeah. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Why do I want to dive? Why do I want to dive? Oh, right. What I've heard, I think that people in America think that America lists the best country. See, that's, again, you're talking about it generally. Like, that's, you probably have, from your view, I would say. From my view, I see that sometimes, and I see that also at the same time, like, this is the worst place you could possibly live. I'd rather go to Africa and live out in the savannah than ever live in New York. Like, I've heard both sides of the argument. And there are a lot of people who don't think America is that great. Far from it. And most of those people are black, of Asian descent, or they came over from wherever they were and learned pretty quickly that, oh, yeah, this is, so this is what America really is like. And not to say that's all America either. But, again, yeah. Some places in Africa have more things than America has. Heck, the Netherlands has some more things than we will ever have. Monuments, history, heck, even certain like nature. Like, there's certain natural things over there that over here in America you'll never see in your lifetime. No matter what you do, no matter where you go in America. But one thing that America does have is capybaras, which I don't think you'll find too many of in the Netherlands. But I may also add capybaras are an invasive species in Florida, which I can't exactly remember if it's like a horrible thing that they are or if they aren't. Because I know in Kansas we have, well, they have the Chinese pheasant, which is an invasive species, but it actually integrated pretty well. I mean, it's a pest, considered that for those who are trying to grow crops like wheat, especially Milo, you pretty much don't want them. But when the hunting season comes, ooh, yes, you want them. You want to fry up that meat and eat it with some good old hash browns or french fries or tater tots. Where am I supposed to go? Or am I supposed to talk to someone? I forgot. But something. Kyler, did you know that America has stole a wampum from the Netherlands and they say it was their weapon when they just changed the color of it. Weapon? Are you saying weapon? Yeah, that sounds like America. And Germany. And Russia. And the Netherlands. And about every other country.
Yeah, sure. Hey.
I mean, honestly, that doesn't surprise me. Like, you could have said any other country as well. You could have said that Russia has stolen a weapon from the Netherlands. Japan has stolen a weapon from the Netherlands. Thailand has stolen a... It would not surprise me. Because you're talking about people who have power. And frankly, when it comes to someone like you and me, they only just see us for the most part as what as what they want to see us as. People who will give them money. And they are selling it to other countries saying it's their weapon. Again, do you think that really surprises me? Because something else is, if that was such a big thing, alright, name, then the UN would get involved. But, has the UN got involved in any way? I mean, something else is, I don't think you really realize it, name, but a lot of countries have done that throughout history. I mean, have you actually taken, like, if you learn a thing or two about some German weapons, there's an American counterpart to them, or it's pretty much the exact same thing. Japan has also done something similar. Germany has done the same thing with us. It just does not... It just isn't as weird as you think it is, name. It's not as bizarre or just like, oh, that's incredibly, like, vindictive or, like, horrible. No, it's... Did you know the Netherlands made the Underizer an American, it's a submarine? No. I remember that submarines were first made by the Germans, which, well, what do you think happened? I mean, honestly, what do you think happened? Because there's something, and I'm not sure if this is a saying that maybe you have heard of, but beg, borrow, and steal is something, it's a motto. Nope, it's Dutch, looked it up. Well, that's something else. French fries. I'm pretty sure you've heard of French fries. Yeah, they're not French, if you haven't heard. They're... I'm trying to recall. I think they're Dutch? Or, no, Belgium. They're Belgium. It's just the issue of, oh, you know, a certain war going on that it got confused for being of French, because I think something about French soldiers who crossed through Belgium had them. Hey, Jake. Hey, Kyler, it's Jake. What's up? I'm doing a daily person to tune in when you're live stream. What? Be a daily person to tune. Oh, okay. Name, you're acting like it's a job for one person. You realize that it could be just one person, or it could be a ton. There's not like you're signing up a resume to be, oh, I am the only person to show up during. I don't know why you have to be British. You have to be British. That is the requirement name. Unfortunately, you are not of British kind. I'm joking. Yep, I'm not. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. But that's not something else you should be like, well, that's reserved. It's like when people put first, which has only happened once for me, which I was surprised that someone, did the first comment. Like, I'm first to comment. Which just kind of surprises me. Your English is more Australian. Oh, is that right? You Aussie. Where's your Vegemite? Oh, let's grab soda. Soda. Need a soda. No, was I supposed to drink that? I mean, what monster opens up a soda and just leaves it? Why do you think I say the... What? Huh? Why do you think I say yeah the whole time? You still say tink. You're forgetting that H. I don't know. Wait, do I need to play Bandicoot? Well, I need to play Bandicoot. I never have played this game. Are you talking about this game specifically, or the game that it may force me to play? And there was a song made about it. It's so cool. Are you talking about this game? Bandicoot? I remember playing this game. Oh, this entire game. I think there's like an achievement or something for... I don't remember. I think for actually like getting a certain amount of those fruits. There, okay. Don't we all remember this game? I don't know. I mean, this was before your era, name. Like, we're talking about PlayStation 2 era. You would have... I'm not even sure you would have been around. Or if you were, you would have been really young. And I mean, young enough not to remember this game. Unless you have someone who I don't know, has a PlayStation 2. Or you played a remastered version of it. Wait, wasn't there a remastered version of Bandicoot? Oh right, Wampa Fruit. That's what it was called. Yeah, I wasn't good at Banjo-Kazooie, as you could probably see. Heck, I remember playing on PlayStation 1. Back in the good old days when you could play on PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, GameCube, Wii, Atari. And you didn't have to worry about like, oh, do the graphics look good, or oh, how long's the game? Just you just played. You didn't worry about achievements. You didn't worry about, oh well, what do people think if I, no life this game? Oh, that's cool. Wait, is this man dead? Oh yes, yes he is. Oh wait, no. Oh, hello. Yeah. Cool. I mean, I would consider that. Oh wait, no, those are. Yeah, I don't mind. Do you even have PlayStation? That never existed. So I don't know if you bought Soulja Boy's Nintendo console then. Oh, my grandpa was a huge gamer. Heck, that's how I played some of the original, like, OG games. We're talking about Pac-Man, Pong, that really early adventure game where you had to find keys. I'm talking old. Like, you would have, like, a... Well, I first played those with just a joystick. Heck, does anybody even remember those things anymore? And you would just go to like Walmart or something. There is a PlayStation Nintendo. There was. Oh, good lord. It was a crossover? Really? I thought that was Sega. Oh wait, no. Now that I just blurted that out, I just realized how stupid I sounded. Since Sega and, well, they're Nintendo were against each other for the longest time. Yeah, because that would be something I feel like I would have heard about. And like it'd be something talked about more, like how like Sony and Nintendo once were together. It's just something you don't hear about. Okay. Alright, this is more realistic. Like, shoot out a bomb, it's not gonna explode. Hey, bird. Now, how official do you like? How official does it look, I should say? Because, let's just be honest, someone would have easily thought of that at some point. And probably tried to make it themselves. But maybe I need to look at the image at some point. I'm playing a game right now, name, so that's probably not going to happen at the moment. You should probably not die. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's perfect advice. While I stand right next to a bomb. You know, some life advice to just help you live just that bit longer. Eat healthy, exercise. Don't stand next to detonating devices. You know, for the long run. Ooh, boy. Huh? Wait, you have faces? Sheesh, what kind of earth scrubs are you guys? Having faces. Okay, that happened. We got the bada boom guy right here. He ain't joking around. Bada boom. Bada boom. Okay, now let's get this fun part. Alright, just send a... like one of those not speeches, text. Have I ever played Duck Hunt? Yeah. You should play Apex. I don't like games like that, Bird. Also, I played Apex, and I absolutely was the anchor of the team.
Alcazar lets me go, and
I literally mean that in both ways. I was the robot guy. I can't think of it. Willie? No. No, that doesn't sound right. I haven't played FX in a long time. But, yeah, no, I used his anchor shot sometimes. But, yeah, I also literally was the anchor of the group. People hate playing with me in those kinds of games. Well, I shouldn't say hate, but... Ah, yes, Willie? Pathfinder, yes, that's the name. That's why I was like, Willie? No, what am I talking about? Yeah. Also, I just don't really like playing as people. Or like anything human in some games. Not to say I absolutely hate playing as people or humans. It's just when I have the alternative option, I prefer to play as anything else. Even if it's a goblin. Why? I think one person summed it up best. Humans suck. In the best ways and in the worst ways as well. I mean, let me just ask you something, Name. How many people do you know who would, if in a life or death situation, help you out? Now, if you say, well, all of them, of course. Are you sure about that? Because I know even the people that I personally have in my company, I doubt all of them, let alone a large majority of them, would. What about Assassin's Creed? I have yet to play one of those games. But I wouldn't mind playing one of them. They look fun. Yeah, was about to say that too. Yeah, sure. Also when you have to deal with someone like this. Just like, yeah. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to drop? Oh, okay, I guess. Sometimes it's just like, oh, well, it's obvious, isn't it? Didn't we make it too obvious? No, you made it look like it's part of the... Wait, how the heck? How the heck? Okay, can I grab onto it? No? Maybe I just need to jump off a cliff. Nope, no one that I know would save me because they would want to be in my will and have my money. That's why I don't trust people. No, we're talking about something like they might not even make it out alive kind of situation. I'm not talking about that. Oh, like you're hanging off a cliff and they need to pull you up. That kind of situation. We're talking about like you're over a pool of sharks. And if they press their button, it'll save you. But if you don't press their button, you both die. That kind of situation. You should play Assassin's Creed Syndicate or Blacklight. I've heard that those are pretty good. Okay, is this... it's not cinematic, so I have to deal with it. At least we're almost caught up. But, no. My issue with our race is... we're... I guess it is like something that is both in our favor and out of our favor. We are unpredictable. And of course that can go from anywhere from Okay, so outright greed, lust, you know, the 7 deadly sins, of course, would be a good example. Lust, desire, or no, that's technically the same thing. Greed, sloth, or sloth, however you like to pronounce that. Gluttony, or gluttony. Wrath, envy, pride. Which, pride I don't really understand too much. And at the same time, I'm just like, sure, yes. Just, be happy with yourself about that kind of stupid thing that you are so proud of. Like, you look like an orange. Good for you. Okay, now I get to remember how this goes, because wasn't... Gotta get up there. Wasn't it something fishy, though? No, I wasn't climbing that. You don't see anything climbable because you just don't look in the right spot. Okay. Do I need... Wait, no. Is it... Nope, don't need a boost. I was about to say. Like... You only trust your houseplant? So what, is it sentient? Okay. Ooh, hello. I can't remember. Do I like Nate's brother or do I hate him? I don't know why I'm just thinking about that, but did I ever get a conclusion of that? Because I don't remember. Oh, hey, where are you hooking? Oh, of course. That makes sense. Uh, Let me just tell you, name. I think you trust that plant a little too much. Oh, I don't know why I just remember this. Maybe because I'm looking at a pirate coin and a pirate ship. But I heard that Johnny Depp won that court case against Amber Heard, or Amber Turd. So good for Johnny. That's great. No, I'm really happy that he won, though. Like, good lord. That was just a disaster show. Hey, Los Cats. Oh yeah, it's gonna get really hairy. I wonder which one's Sully. Oh wait, no, that's not Sully. I was just like, okay, there he is sitting. No, that's Sully. There we go. I was like, wait, what? Okay, is that a bug or something? Why does he have no... Where has that beautiful mustache disappeared to? Ooh, a note that I can read that probably tells me your private information. Read. All this stuff that I kinda don't want to read. But I just know it's old. Where did they disappear to? Or am I in the way? Are we... I don't even know where I'm going. Nice... I think that's supposed to be Aristoteles? I'm probably wrong. I was in that, well, I didn't know Greece history that well. Okay. Let's get past this. Can we get to the part where we drive away in a car? Because we all know that's going to happen. Yeah. No, I'm... Damn right you should. And also just all the ramblings that she went on. Like, my dog stepped on a bee. Yeah, she probably has that kind of money, to be honest. But I'd be surprised if she gets any more acting careers after that. Because let's be honest, who would want to hire someone like that? Give it a year and, oh, surprise, surprise, look who's in the new Justice League movie or something. Again, are you her financial director? You can't just blazingly just say, I know immediately that she is, like, you can't really speak for anyone, especially people like her, because are you 100% sure? And there's a reason why you have to be skeptical, especially when you say stuff like that. Or wait, am I supposed to follow some guy with a... Her family said it. Again, you still gotta be skeptical. Because let me just say, she probably could sell her whole wardrobe and get that amount of money. Oh, where am I going? I really have no clue. Of course they were. Heck, if my own daughter did that against someone who's that nice, and often she just kept on kind of going on and on and on. Yeah, no. Also, she was part of the Aquaman film. Now, Jason Momoa, I think he did great. Her, I don't even remember that she was in that film, to be honest. Where am I going? I honestly don't recall. Saints and Sinners, I talked about that. It's something I do plan on doing. Actually, I might play that game because I'm thinking, well, should I at least like give Beat Saber a little break and play something like that, or should I, you know, after I finish like a story game, because it has story, so I can't like, I won't continuously go on and on and on, or I could, but I don't. Okay, I really have no clue what I'm doing here. But no, it's a great game. Love it. Just absolutely loved the bits I've played. Am I supposed to go somewhere? I don't think I need to be there. Am I supposed to go and confirm that there's the... Yeah, that's the thing. Got the ding. But no, Saints and Sinners is a good game. Never was really into The Walking Dead, but that game, ooh. I think that's... that game is pretty nice. Name, you didn't even form a completely coherent sentence. You just pretty much said, well, if my son or daughter just kicked my grandchild, at least that's how the way I read it, to a drum beating, like, you kind of left it so open-ended you don't even know what you're trying to point. Are you trying to point something out? Are you trying to make a statement? Like, it's not even... I have no clue what you're saying. Also, why are you bringing that up again? I told you never to bring that up again, because it is... well, frankly, it's dumb. I'm just gonna say it, it's dumb. You just need to stop that. Did they? That what? I'm not allowed to watch The Walking Dead. Honestly, it's just like a lot of good shows. Like, it's good the first couple of seasons, and then it just drags from whatever. It's like Game of Thrones. How it was good the first, well, about all seasons, and then the final season came, and they're just like, oh dear God, why did this ever happen? Also, the Walking Dead has so many spin-off shows, and you're just like, dear God, how long can you go on with this? Oh wait, I was supposed to look at this man's fine cake. This man's fine cake. This is not creepy. Okay, can I move? Uh-huh. Where's the man with the fine cake? Oh. Oh wait, no, that's a waitress. We were looking for a waiter. Maybe. But that would imply that you think that, well, Google is specifically after you. Or that its AI actually has some intelligence, which Google Translate does not have AI. It's a generalized machine.
Okay.
And skip. And I just kind of want to get this game over and done with. I know that's bad and like that's probably not the best way to go about it, but I just don't really like the Uncharted games. And I feel like I need to at least finish it. Hey, Lon. Long before the time had a name, Ninjago was created by the first Spinjitzu master using the full weapons of Spinjitzu. Is it funny that I actually know exactly what you're talking about? The, let's see, it was Ninja Stars, it was, nunchucks, a sword, and a scythe. Yeah, Lloyd Armagon... Garmadon? Armadon? Funny enough, like, just recently I, found a Lego set for those. Like, from, when I was still pretty young. Ninja Go? No, it was Ninja Go. Ninja Go is something completely different. It's just that rip-off Jurassic Go, or like Pokemon Go, where you have to go and find the ninjas. I really enjoyed the snake counterpart of it, though. And that also just made me, like, have that moment where, like, oh my god, it just got super dark. Because if any of you remember the red snakes, they could turn people into snake people as well. And it was just like, oh dear god, how many of those people were actually people? How many of those snake people were, you know, people? Before they were turned. Great, like someone's gonna probably go back and rewatch them and be like, oh dear god. Oh. And I apologize. Are you gonna play Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga? I didn't really have much plans for playing any Star Wars Lego games, but maybe I should check that out. Granted, I don't necessarily when that'll be. Season 5? Okay. Jeez, can you bring that light over? I can't see a thing. I mean, again, it's just one of those things where it was good, but then they just tried to milk it for all it had. I mean, it was pretty cool that you went from like the skeleton army, and I'm talking from like young Kyler's perspective, but like the skeleton army to snake people army, and then you have, I think, what was the giant snake called? The Great Devourer or something, who ate even his own people. Yeah. And also, Zane being like a cyborg or something like that was a cool twist. Also, like, they did good. And then they kept going. To the point where it's like, okay, where can you go from this? My cats are being mysterious. Right? Cats just that way, though. Yeah, it was fun. It was good fun. But, just like all good things, you either go too long and you just like, oh god, you have murdered my boy. Or it comes to a good end. Which we have seen a lot. Yeah, because wasn't there a snake named Pythor or something? I remember a purple anaconda man. And I even have a little figurine of him as well. Or I think I could find it. And he was one of my favorite characters, funny enough. Even though he was very manipulative. But also he was like, I think the last of his species. Which I think also kind of hinted towards they were cannibals. Again, like some dark undertones for just Legos. Are we not gonna go for that? Oh, I'm going for it. Okay, let's get this. Yeah, couldn't he also, like, swallow an entire person whole? Alright, because he's an anaconda. The whole invisible thing I never quite understood. Because each, like, snake's person species had some sort of, trait, or, like, one of those misconceptions, like, the Cobra people, they could hypnotize you. Because that was a misconception. And people actually thought that. Like, if you look into a cobra's eyes, it will hypnotize you or something. Film theory? Oh, was there a new film theory and I missed it? Oh, I was about to say, it's not the cats one, is it? No one needs to know that exists. Let it just fade into history. Oh, those were my favorite. No, really, those were my favorite kinds. I mean, you never get lonely if you have the guy who's always attached to you. I mean, think of all the conversations you could have. And then realize how annoying that would be. Like, right from the start. Because you would always have someone there with you, so you could not have any privacy. And if they never shut up. You like the drilling ground snake? I think they were based off of the rock python? Or, yeah, python. Yeah, they were pretty cool as well. But I also kind of found it interesting that their stabs were their weakness. Which, that was a bit of a cliche, let's be honest. Like, your enemy is like super powerful, but they have their one weakness. Which is like, the dagger that can penetrate anything, and they're like invincible to just about everything. Or, I don't know, for them it was like, the red snakes for example. Oh, we turned someone into a snake person and the transformation hasn't quite completed. Well, they just so happen to have the anti-venom in their staff that they always have, or the leader had. Yeah. At one point I had a baby rattlesnake as a pet. Not defanged or anything. And not for long either. And if you have any clue about baby rattlesnakes, yeah, don't get one as a pet. Okay, good luck with the finals. Ball pythons. Are you sure? I mean, the only correlation why I thought rock pythons is because, well, rock. Because I've never heard of anything like a drilling snake. Or a snake that has made its own burrow or anything like that. Alright. I mean, there might be. That'd be pretty cool if there was, but I don't think there is. But that being said, there is such things as flying snakes. Have you played Tetris 99? Nope. I do not like rat snakes. They just scare me. What? Harmless rat snakes? Why do they scare you?
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, they're... I mean, the only thing about them is they're just, what, a bit aggressive? I did just not like them. Oh, you just didn't like them? I mean, we have bull snakes around here, and there's a reason why you don't really want to mess with them. It's not like they're venomous or anything, it's just they have a bad temperament. Like anything that usually has bull in front of its name. You know, bull snake, bull shark, bull. Yeah, you pretty much usually have bad temperaments. Are we just gonna sit at 94% or are we gonna go? Hey! It actually did something. For once in its blimey life. Okay, we got how much? About 15 minutes left. So, you called your snake Snake. At least I was a little bit more creative. I named the last pet snake I had Scales. And my turtle Chomper. Chomper deserved that name, though. He ain't taking nothing. Not from no snake. Not from no... Well, actually, no, that's false. The last snake I had was named Scarlet. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say this. If you hear anything about a house fire on the news later, just know I was not part of that. Alright, good. No further questions? Great, okay. Wait, what? Yeah, you can tell that to Einstein, who, even himself, would be like, actually, there was a saying at one point, name. I guess what that saying, like, it was from Confucius. The very, well, very awesome philosopher that even I sometimes just like to read a good quote from. If you are the smartest man in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Which, name? Are you in the wrong room? Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's impressive and all, but tell that to a guy who knows 12 languages. And then that guy needs to tell that to the guy who knows 20 languages. Then that guy needs to tell that guy to the guy who knows 50 languages. And then that guy can tell that, like, there's a lot of languages to name. Some are easier than others. Wait, what? Oh, that was in-game. I'm like, what? Is there someone inside the house? It's the call from inside the house. Oh, no, I don't live in a house. So that would be even more alarming. But no, I would definitely say, like, if you ever want to look up a good quote and just get someone to shut up, look up some Confucius quotes. I would highly suggest it. Because some of them are like, wow, that still rings true even today. And we're talking about over 1,000 years ago when
Sam,
these
Sally,
were...
you there?
Damn it, kid.
When, like, he wrote these down. But, also, not to Dutch, American, British, Australian, Bosnia, then name you have to disqualify two of those because technically I could say, yeah, I speak Australian. Australian isn't a language. And American isn't a language either, or British. So at best you know 3 languages because American, British, and Australian are just English. Just different versions of English. It'd be like me going down to New Orleans and being like, I know New Orleans. No. Like if I knew French, like the French language. New, oh wait, isn't it? No, it's not France. France is a place. Yeah, French. Then yeah, that's a language, but you can't say I know British. If American can go over to the UK and be like, hello, I'm from Texas, and they know exactly what you're saying, and there's no language barrier, minus the accent, that's not a different language. That'd be like saying hillbillies, rednecks have their own language. I know how to speak hillbilly. I'm sorry, that's sad. No. That's not what my IQ test told me, though, name. Not the American IQ test. Because, I'm just telling you, you're saying you're dumber than a carrot. Which, surprisingly enough, a carrot has a semi-surprising high, like, higher than you probably would think, IQ. Which it's a carrot. No, I'm very smart and I know what to make my head move. Yes, because that's something someone very smart would say. Yeah, apparently just about anything can have an IQ. Or anything that's qualified to be living. Yeah, look it up. I don't, like, it could possibly just be a joke, to be honest. But I just remember looking it up and I'm like, wait, what? This isn't official. This isn't an official site, is it? At the time, I don't remember if it was or not. But I just was thinking like, oh my gosh. So someone could actually be dumber than a carrot. And I know how to make my fingers do moving. So, name. So you can tell me what a soul is, right? The scientific idea of what a soul is. Because I can do that. I think I saw something shiny. Or maybe I just saw those docks. Look at all them docks. Wait, didn't I launch this one time? I like was rambling about what the human soul is at some point. I feel like I have. I know how to. Me very smart, you not. Okay, then tell me what a human soul is. Because if you can do that, then, good lord, you could be praised for years and centuries. Because then you just essentially have told people, this is how you can become an immortal being. It is a cat. Yes, exactly. Apparently he just didn't know that. Maybe he's not as smart as he thinks he is. Like, how could someone that smart not understand that the human soul is cat? Wow. Oh, great. Can you... Oh, well. Didn't realize it was out in the open. But here's my belief about what you could qualify as a human soul. Alright? Why are you able to move? Why are you able to think? Why are you able to do a lot of things through the body? Electric impulses. I mean, the thought and process you're going through right now is electric pulses in your brain saying, okay, like, I need to, like, especially unsubconsciously. Like, telling your body, okay, you need to breathe. Now, saying that, I probably have made you automate, like, like, you have to think about breathing now. Which I apologize for that, but also just, okay, your heart needs to pump, your kidneys need to work. All that. I know. How do you do drink? Yeah, because that is a very, like, that is something you need to do for survival. Along with how you should know how to eat and how you should know how to breathe. And it doesn't take someone with, like, Einstein level of IQ and any quality. Because just about anything, even plants, can do that basic amount of functions. Well, that's something else about IQ scores. They aren't always precise either. Because there's been people who've shown to have maybe not the highest IQ scores, but but have shown to have intelligence far beyond what a normal person would probably have for a certain subject. Like archaeologists, for example. They could easily tell you, okay, by looking at some fossils, and, well, some of them could, about, yeah, can we skip this? Can we get to right where Nate will get his butt kicked in? Because you can't really, like, beat her. I didn't know that she had some pound cake. How? Okay, can we... Yeah. Oh, what was it? I forget what I was talking about. Oh, right. IQ intelligence tests aren't, well, they aren't the greatest way to measure intelligence either. Because, again, that depends on a person. Each person is different. Well, Name, if you are, then you probably, like, should think about becoming a doctor, I would say. Maybe like a brain surgeon. Or especially a doctor who deals with head stuff. At least. Or maybe an astrologist. Because those are two fields, at least I know with, like, the medical field, they're always... Oh. There you go. What can you tell me about that injury? Okay, I'm joking. But no, they're always looking for doctors and nurses, and if you could find something out about the human brain that others have either missed to pick up on, or... Okay, come on, Nate. Let's not do this. You really do... No, for... There we go. See, something else is you're still pretty young. And something that I've even heard from people who are in their 50s is you, like, don't think you know what you're gonna do, especially at a young age, because you have no clue what life will have in store for you. I mean, who knows? Maybe, like, you'll change your mind, or, God forbid, that something happened to the company. A snake in the grass. Okay. Now, is this smart? Okay. I was about to say, should I jump? No. No, I should not. Oh, hello. Oh, great, there's a lot. Okay, hey-o. Why'd you lie? I'm confused. Also, I find it kind of funny that you came back for this. Alright, bye, loves cats. Go to sleep. So, okay, the car's hard. I can understand, like, that's probably not the best. But houses, I mean, having, like, rental houses isn't a bad business by any means of the imagination. Unless you, well, you gotta take care of it. You don't need to promise me a thing. Speaking of which... Okay, let's save. Because I'm ending it here. Alright, it's called Thief's End. Or, yeah, like I'm gonna remember that. Okay. But, yeah. I'm back to this game, which... Yeah. Hmm. But, I hope you will enjoy for whatever's next. Who knows, maybe I'll change my opinion once again. But, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, so you won't miss out on any future streams, videos, or etc. So, well, I hope you just showed up right when I hit like the 2 hour mark. And I have other things I need to do. Things that need my attention just a little bit more, let's say. But yeah. Kyler Creeper, signing out. And happy Friday.